guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today's video, we are somewhere else. We are not home, and as you guys can see, the Veloster is up on a lift, meaning only one thing. Dad surprised me with an exhaust from MBPR for the Veloster, so thank you, Dad. I really appreciate that. That was pretty cool to see. He was telling me about, he was giving me hints, and on the Facebook group he kept asking questions about would an exhaust blah 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 make the check engine light go on, because our cars have valves in it. So on the valves, if we disconnect it, would the check engine light come on? But they were, so I kept seeing him asking a lot of questions, and I had a feeling, but I didn't know if he was gonna buy it or not. So because I know we were coming on vacation from Puerto Rico, but he surprised me with the exhaust. So let me be quiet. But before, here is the C5 Z06 Corvette. This is John's house. He's my neighbor. There he is right there. I was asking if we could use the lift because I don't want to be on the ground. There's a Mark V Supra, and in front of the Supra is a silver Celica GTS. Here she is, and here is the MBPR exhaust. So without further ado, let's go ahead, open this bad boy up, and see what we got ourselves into. Alrighty, so here we go. We got everything laid out. Not too many parts, just a little bit. But this is way bigger than the factory exhaust. Since the factory exhaust is now down, or part of the exhaust is down, look how skinny it is. It goes from really skinny, and it gets a little wide around half this end. Actually, no, never mind. It's the same size across. So this is really lightweight though. It's super light. It's not even heavy at all. But this is everything we got for the MBPR exhaust system. And yeah, currently Dad's right now taking the rest off under there, and I guess they already did the exhaust mounts on this car because it already has some nice little, they're not too super bad either. They're pretty good. Factory, though. Yeah, that's factory. That's pretty cool. Yeah. But I mean, we also have the black ones that are the thick. What the? But that is the MVPR exhaust right here, and well, without further ado, let's go ahead and start putting this bad boy on. So Dad was doing a little looking, and look what we found: an aftermarket engine mount, lower engine mount. So look at that, has the SXT, which is mainly the first thing you want to do on this car, because they do have a pretty crappy one right here. That's the first thing everybody replaces, is this mount right here. But look at that, we saved money on that. That's what, like $300-400 right there.
That's about $2 something for it. It's not that cheap, but it's not.
It depends on who is the seller. Here is one of the exhaust tips, and this thing is shiny. Whoa, look at that. So we want to see the size difference. I don't think this angle is right, but it looks way bigger though.
I guess you gotta put it on the whichever side.
Looks way bigger.
I don't know if they both the same, but
it looks bigger.
It is definitely.
That's a big old tip. That's pretty sick. So the factory exhaust system is officially now off the car, and all we have is just a straight down pipe. But now
you know what, you're just gonna put this one on and then that's it.
Just let it. But other than that, pretty good. Only issue is hopefully my check engine light does not come on because of the valve sensor being disconnected, which is somewhere there. It is right there. So yeah, because this exhaust system does not bring the valves. It was a lot more pricey with the valves. So hopefully all this goes pretty well, and yeah, let's see how this goes. But it looks like they're doing the work, and I'll be the camera guy. Wow, look at that. That is super sick. Alright, now we're replacing the factory exhaust mount with this solid one. Especially solid in the back, so it doesn't shake a lot. I know, like in the Matrix we had that issue where it shaked a whole lot. But this is nice. So Dad has a video of the cold start from this morning, so we're gonna see how it sounds with this exhaust. Once everything is all nice, and well, the exhaust is cold,
take the pipe out,
but the car is not.
Take the pipe.
the MBPR is finally on the car, and let's give you guys a good look at it. Car's officially going down now. So, oh man, does that rear end look nice. Wow, that definitely gave it a nice aggressive look to the back. Wow, that is very nice. Oh, thanks to Dad. Thanks for the surprise. So the first thing done to the car, aftermarket wise, was the engine mount. Yeah, because that's the, but for us, we put the exhaust on, and wow, does that thing look nice. Nice polished tips, which, that looks so sick. That's actually really flush. It looks flush with the diffuser.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks nice. Wow.
But we're gonna wait loose and move. I think this one might have to move a little bit that way.
That is super nice. Really, really nice. Oh, I can't wait to start it up now and see how she sounds. Now that there is no valve, so let's see how that sounds. All right, guys, let's go give it its first startup.
She sounds quiet. Yeah. That's good. Yeah, you're right. It is. Rev it up.
Car is officially done, and yeah, I am really happy with this little gift that Dad surprised me with. Sounds really nice. It has a nice little deep drone to it, and if we don't gain performance from the exhaust, we sure are losing a lot of weight because that's pretty heavy. So the factory exhaust or the muffler side is pretty heavy. But other than that, car is done, and thank you, John, for letting me use the garage and the lift. And yeah, this is something we definitely got to get. So yeah. But this is the first thing done, and there's plenty more to go on the Veloster N. I forgot to make an outro, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Yet again, thank you, John, for letting me use the lift, and thank you, Dad, for the surprise. The car sounds pretty good, and I love it, so I don't have to drive it on N mode to hear the actual sound of the exhaust.